I just want to record this right now because it's like very raw and real right now. As I'm wiping my eyeballs.
That's okay.
I just had
Why did I lift those up?
my ex reach out to me and ask if I had found someone else, and asked if that's why I'm not talking to them. And I haven't talked to them in a few weeks, and it's been about like a solid month, like I'm not seeing this person. I think it's been a month, which is kind of a long time. It's a long time after a 6-year relationship. And I guess it actually ended maybe like 2 months ago. Maybe like one to two, it becomes like a gray area. And they said specifically, I just want to know if you found someone else. Is that why you're not talking to me? Just like let me know, And it wasn't really that I wasn't talking to them because of that. And I'm not really someone who ignores calls. I'm not that way at all. And so if I ignore his call, he knows that like I'm really in my head, I really don't ignore things in my life a lot. Really not at all. Especially not relationships, not at all. I'm very like dependable. Like I've always show up. Even if I'm mad, I show up. I can be like furious and I show up. So for me to not like want to talk or just anything is very, very out of character. And it was I had to firmly like say no to him, which I've never done, which is like a week ago. I just had to say no. And that was a hard thing to do. Maybe that was like, was that 2 weeks ago, I think. I think that was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. And then I felt bad even for it because I'm not used to that. Like I'm not used to doing that with this person because I'm always the nurturer. I'm always the one like holding everything up, and I just can't do that anymore. Like that phase is over. Like I need to be able to like trade places sometimes. So here's the point. So this person called me today and I just like sent it to voicemail, which I feel bad doing. I don't even ever do that to anyone. I don't do that to my worst enemies. I don't do that to anyone. And, or you're really my worst enemy. Either I don't talk to you at all. And I talk to so few people, so few people are in my close circle. Like very few people are in my close circle. And so, yeah. So that's when I get this message. That was earlier today. I get this message checking in, and I responded, honestly. And all day today, I've been anticipating him calling. I actually was visualizing him calling while I was with this like new person. And I was imagining how I was going to handle that situation. And I was actually imagining myself answering the phone with the new person next to me just so that they could see, like, you know, that I'm not like hiding anything, or that just so they could see the resolve. And, you know, that's a healthy way to like build a relationship and a friendship. Even just a friendship is where it is right now, you know. It's like, so the response that I responded, and just all I said was, I did go on a date with someone last week, and like it is mutual, you know. And I was kind of, you know, all of a sudden I had all these feelings that I haven't had in like many, many weeks. Well, at least a few weeks, you know. And then I was thinking, okay, how is this person going to respond? I wonder how they're going to respond. Like, was he going to be angry? Or, you know, I just imagined him like saying something spiteful, you know. And surprisingly, he actually told me that he's glad to hear that he met that I met someone who's good, which I didn't even say that they were good. I was so neutral. So that's nice. Also, he told me that it made him feel relieved. Like he feels like he can relax now. I think that's what he said. He can relax now, knowing that I met a good person. How does he even know that I didn't say it? So, and he even gave me his blessing and said, whatever it is, like, I wish you the best, and just know that, like, I really loved you. And it was really nice. Wow. So, wow. Sometimes people surprise you, even when it ends really not well. This did not end well with me and him. I'm going to tell you, this person had a very, very deeply loving and caring and intuitive and very emotionally aware and intuitive nature. Very earthy, but in some ways very secretive, which is very, I'm a pretty calm and easygoing person. That's where I like to be, but my wrath is very direct and blunt. And people who have known me in my life, who have seen this side of me, will tell you, yeah. So I'm cool until I'm not. And when I'm not, it's just not good. Not that it's not good, but it's just like pretty piercing. So yeah, this was not like the best ending, and it did happen because of me seeing something that they wouldn't reveal. And to me, that's just the ultimate betrayal. And even if it wasn't betrayal, just the act of not sharing what it was and not being transparent ultimately led to me stepping away, and then me grappling with myself because I'm such a giver, going back, trying to like resolve it, and just becoming so isolated and quietly angry, which is how I get. I just shut down and withdraw and don't talk. And it takes me so long to process. It takes me a very long time to process things. Like emotions, it takes me so long to process. Like moving on from things is very hard for me. Oh my God. This is why I stayed in this relationship for way too long. Way too long. Even with a lot of like unknown factors that were just not excusable. And that's a hard thing to reconcile logically. And I always process things like I like to reason away why things happen, because I'm always trying to understand why or how or what. Like I like solving problems. I like finding resolutions. I like solving problems. So anything that I will inevitably make something a problem just to figure it out, and not in a like dramatic way. That's just how my mind works. So, yeah, I'm painting the picture here because when I went back after that for like not very long, for like a day or 2 days, however long it was, my pot was boiling. My pot was boiling, you know, the lid was almost coming off. So, how was it 8 o'clock? Okay. 7:49 p.m. June 4th, 2026. So, my pot was boiling. And I just was very wicked. I was just wicked. And I had reached, and I don't ever want to be that way to anyone. I don't want, especially someone that I love, I don't ever want to be that way. But it happened. And it does happen. And I mean, honestly, rightfully, he deserved it. So, to know in this moment, I just went from like writing about some Chinese landscape artist to all of a sudden being in my feels and crying over a message that I didn't expect to get, a resolution. Just this person sending me a blessing. And it was also so intuitive. How did he know these things? I didn't even tell him anything. All I told him was that I went on a date with someone and it is mutual. I didn't even say anything. I said nothing. I gave him no backstory, nothing. I haven't given him anything. I haven't given him anything in a long time, in many weeks. So I thought that would be a good thing to record. And yeah, that really gave me some serious peace, because I haven't had that. The only other very long-term relationship I had before that was 3 years. And that did not end with any kind of blessings. And that person I'll probably never talk to really ever again in my life. So this is a new experience. And that meant a lot. And I was able to thank them for what they gave to me and the wisdom that they were able to teach, and the love that was given. And wow. I tried for so many, I guess it was years, really. It was more like months. It was more like over a year. I was ready to like be able to be free of this person. Like, it took me like almost a year to really get like through it, you know? I'm a very deeply loyal partner if I'm committed to someone, and it's such a strange dichotomy because I'm not really, I don't even know. I'm still figuring it out. There aren't many people that I'm like loyal to because I love being by myself so much. And I'm an only child. I've always done my own thing. I'm such a kind of weirdo, like, compared to the rest of the world, it feels that way. I just am not, like, I don't have, like, a herd mentality, really, I don't think. And so there are all these factors. Like, I wanted to be with someone who was, like, close to my age and kind of, like, appreciated me for the things that I liked and, like, kind of understood me more. This person was not really, like, definitely not the same generation, a different generation, which was fun and exciting. But I keep saying this recently that, and it's kind of a big thing for me to say because I like change. I like new things. I like the unknown. I like different cultures. I like change, but I also like routine. So I'm like this I'm just such a weird opposition of things. So a lot of times people, like dating wise, I don't find a lot of people that I'm interested in dating. At least I haven't so far in my life. Well, I guess I have because I've been in relationships, but there aren't too many that are like fit a lot of boxes, that check like lots of boxes. So if I meet someone who checks like a good amount of boxes, then I instinctively think, this isn't gonna work. Because I have trust issues. Or I think, Alicia, chill. Don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself. Don't give too much because I'm such a giver. So this is a good time. I wanted to record this for myself and the greater ethereal space. Just so that I think we all go through everyone goes through these chapters. And these endings, these transitions are massive. These transitions are absolutely massive in the trajectory of transforming your life. And I am such a different person than I was even 4 weeks ago, just because of this. Wow. And what's weird is at this time in my life, not only has so much changed so dramatically in just a few weeks, but I realize all of the boundaries that I need, all of the things that I need, I realize. I realize a lot of things that I was missing that I'm going to require. These are non-negotiables moving forward. Some things are negotiable. But the way that someone makes you feel, the way that someone treats you, and the way that someone makes you feel, those are big things. Do I feel comfortable with them? Do I feel comfortable? Do they bring me more ease? Do I feel at peace with them? You know? Do I feel like silence? I love silence. I actually like silence a lot. So if someone can't like handle me laying on the ground in my comfortable like meditations, it's probably not going to work, you know? If someone can't handle like the fact that I need a lot of free time to like process life, then that's probably not going to work. But at the same time, I want to be someone that you want. Who doesn't want that? Look, now I'm like all like this because I was like crying for a second. I can't believe that. That's a crazy thing that made me cry. Yay, I hope that was all captured and relatable. And this is why I like being vulnerable with the world, because that's when we grow. That's how we grow. That's how history is written. Mic drop. Okay? That's how history is written. That's how change happens. People do change. This is the point of incarnating. This is the exact point of it. Hello. So, with that, I will continue my analysis of Chinese landscape artist Dong Quan, who was born in Zhongling, Jianshan County in Jiangxi province. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry. The Southern Tang Kingdom during the 5 dynasties, 934 to 962. Wow. Very short life, huh? Wowie. He was best known for landscape paintings, skilled at figure painting, birds, animals, focused on depicting mountain scenes, invented and practiced the techniques of coarse brushstrokes and dotted accents. He was known as one of the 3 great painters of the Northern Song dynasty. Okay. Wowie. I love all of this work. It is so beautiful. And I myself always love doing landscape, like weird landscape stuff. It's some of my favorite work to do, just for my own like feelings, like for my own getting, like making something pretty, you know, just expressionistic landscapes. These are very cool and just so timeless. Look at this shit. Absolutely beautiful. Their hand scrolls. This one is the 5 dynasty. Oh wait, which one is this? What's the name of this? This series is the Royal Collection of Imperial China. Very pretty. Thank you, Royal Collins Publishing. And that is the end of this briefing on finding resolutions, starting new chapters, learning to trust the universe, with my repetition of numbers today. So So I welcome in this. I know what's coming is very good. I feel like a very new feeling. I feel good. This is nice. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a great night. You are worthy. Whatever it is that you're doing, you are worthy. Whatever difficult, painful shit is happening right now, you can make it through it. I know you can. I know you can make it through. Just go inside. Okay.